electronics cluttering up your home. You got the phones, the TVs, the computers, the batteries gathering dust. Before you toss out that old cell phone, Lisa Chang has what you need to know about e-waste. Good to see you too. So I just have a drawer at home, and it's all those the cracked phones, the batteries. It's hard to know how to dispose of, and you have to be very careful. You're not throwing that stuff in the garbage.
Exactly.
It's
and
toxic.
Yet so many of us are. I want to get into the fact that everybody has a drawer that looks exactly like this, or multiple spaces in their home.
Mine looks way worse than this.
Mine too, right?
This is beautiful.
Exactly. So not only is our old electronics really creating clutter in our home.
Yeah, look at all that.
But we are throwing a lot of this in the garbage, believe it or not. Canada is one of the biggest contributors to e-waste there is around the world. So of course that is electronic waste.
Yeah.
Now let's define that.
Okay.
We're talking about small gadgets like cables, chargers, remote controls, really anything that requires a battery or electricity to operate.
Yeah.
Even larger things like home appliances.
Oh yes.
Car parts, circuit boards, things like that.
Okay.
Well, Canada is contributing to 725,000 tons of e-waste per year.
And that's because I think a lot of folks are technologically advanced in this country, so we have the means to buy this stuff,
100%.
but then we're not putting it in the right place when we're done with it.
Exactly. 80% of our products are actually, to your point, going in the garbage. So why is that? I think we need to get ahead of the curve, and like you said, we do want technology that is advanced. We want the smallest, we want the lightest, we want the fastest, more storage and so forth.
Yes.
But again, if we are going to get rid of what we currently have, we need to get ahead of the curve and put our products in the appropriate places.
Okay, so you're going to teach us where those places are?
100%.
Okay.
Okay,
good stuff.
so let's get to the basics of basically being environmentally friendly. Let's start with reducing.
Okay.
Okay, so by reducing, what I mean is basically reducing your need for consumption.
Yes.
Okay, let's go
Buy
through.
less.
Exactly. Let's go through cell phones to start. This is actually one of the biggest things that we are throwing in the garbage. Now, 1.7 billion cell phones were manufactured last year.
Oh my gosh.
And the average Canadian is actually holding their cell phone for only 2 years at a time.
Yeah, that's
Why
ridiculous.
Is that? It's slowing down. You have how many photos on your phone?
Oh my gosh, do we have to talk about that?
13,000 photos. You're a bit of a phone
20.
hoarder. Exactly.
I have a problem.
100%, you do.
But here's the thing, I don't want the new phone. I feel like the new phone comes around and everyone's like, I need that phone. I'm not that girl.
Exactly.
I could have a stone tablet and a pen, a rock. But the thing is, I find that my old phone starts going slower and slower. They're not actually made to last a really long time.
Okay, so
and that's part of the problem.
That is part of the problem. So we need to manage the life cycle of our products.
Yes.
So by doing that, what we need to do is basically purchase things like external hard drives.
Right.
Make sure that we are loading our photos and our videos on that external hard drive.
Yeah.
They're available to up to 2 terabytes in a lot of cases.
Right.
Number 2, we have to do things like firmware upgrades.
Okay.
So by doing that, you're keeping your products up to date. Making sure that you're clean sweeping your products. So even something like a laptop, making sure that we're staying ahead of viruses and so forth.
Yes.
Another thing we need to do to reduce consumption is by doing things like purchasing batteries that are rechargeable. By purchasing toys that can be recharged through, let's say, electricity, as opposed, once again, to batteries. So again, getting ahead of the curve and making sure that we are really enjoying the longevity of the product and we're getting every ounce of juice out of it.
So if I dumped some of my 20,000 photos, you're saying my phone would probably be a lot more efficient.
I think it could run the marathon you want it to.
Okay. Got it. So good point. Very good point.
All right, let's move over to reusing. That's the second R of being environmentally friendly.
Yep.
So by reusing, what I mean by that is basically reselling your products. If you do want to get rid of it, making sure that you're donating it, reselling on things like Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace, maybe selling them privately as well.
Yep.
Before you do that, however, I am going to say, just a heads up to everybody, you need to really make sure you clean sweep those products before you trade them in.
Right.
So you need to reset it. Factory reset it, make sure that you're logging out of any of your Google accounts and so forth. Many people don't even realize this, but their televisions now, they're smart TVs. And by what that means is basically they are large computers. Okay,
Right. So they've got a lot of info in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about hacking and so forth. If you are going to resell your products, make sure that it's back to the factory setting like you bought it in the first place.
So you've got to wipe them. So taking your SIM card out of your phone, that's not enough?
It's not enough. I'm going to say start by logging out of everything, delete all your apps, make sure you load all your photos, delete them as well, and again, factory reset that phone.
Okay, that's good to know.
All right.
And if you think about your television, you've got like your Netflix, they've got your credit card information and all of that stuff. So you got to wipe all of that.
Absolutely. This is my point.
Okay.
It's a huge thing here, okay? So make sure that when we're reusing, we are being smart about that as well.
Good
okay?
tip.
Now we move on to recycling.
Yes.
Okay, so only 20% of our products right now are being recycled in the proper form. But what I am going to say about Canada is that our federal government is ahead of the curve by giving a lot of funding to provinces and municipalities. What I want you to do is really align yourselves with brands that already have an environmentally friendly program. Okay, so there's a lot out there that are trying to be energy side. They're trying to be friendlier to the environment. 100% you will. So again, let's recycle in the right way and reduce the amount of e-waste that's going into our landfill.
Very good, Lisa. Thank you.